is today?
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, April 30th up here in PA. Came back into the same area where Jake and I struck a bird yesterday about 11:45, and we had to leave him gobbling. We tried to get him roosting in here last night, but nothing doing. I think that bird, after looking at the topo maps, I believe that turkey was down on a bench yesterday about halfway down this hill. So Jake and I are going to ease down there in the dark, try to get on that bench. I believe he was roosted right below that. And having not roosted him last night makes me worry a little bit about where they are, but I think we're going to start easing down in there right now, just creeping in there. And hopefully he'll gobble below that bench and we can get to that bench and get set up. Just heard one over there. Oh! We haven't heard anything down in here, so we're going to back off to the top and try to hear down in some other hollers. This turkey can't be far. I mean, me and Jake heard him night before last, and we heard him yesterday at noon, and he was in the same spot. Got half mind to go down there and just set up anyway. We may do that, but let's go up top and listen first. How far was he, you think?
150. Bird just gobbled right down there where Warp thought he was hearing him before.
Yep.
Sound like a tom?
You can barely hear him down in there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Should we try to get closer here or swing around to that bench?
Let's just go right up here and listen once. Just to see if we can gauge on how far he is.
I don't know if we want to go much further. See, he was only 100 yards away and you could barely hear him. I think he's down in there, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we just heard a bird gobbling down off in this bottom. As you can tell, the cars and everything on the highway below are making it tough to hear. And we haven't heard him down there for several minutes now. So we're going to head back out up the ridge and try to strike something on the way back. I just called to him down in this bottom and he gobbled right here. We got to get set up. Okay. He's just right over that top. He's probably going that way, but he might come right at this ridge.
Should we circle? Just come in.
I mean, he's right over the lip, but he's down there where we were at earlier.
Mm-hmm.
We better get set up, Jake. He's hammered. I think he's probably gonna come right up. Right here, Jake. It's coming up the ridge. Right here to the left. There he is, right here, Jake. Coming out from the barrel. Left of my barrel strut. Easy, easy. Easy, see him. Left of my barrel. Huh? Left of my barrel. Strutting, don't move. Don't move. How far left your barrel? Don't move. Huh? Ready?
Yeah. Don't let that.
Jake, we just got a PA gobbler, buddy. Oh, dude, yes. Yeah. That was intense. He was right there. You could see him?
Oh yeah, right down your barrel.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Oh man. Do you think that was gonna happen?
I did not think that was gonna happen like that.
I thought we were going for a walk this morning coming back here.
Heard this turkey 2 days ago from that highway. He gobbled on the side of this hill, and this hill is huge. It's a huge drop off right here. And Jake and I heard him right here yesterday at noon. We had to leave him gobbling because you got to quit at 12 in PA.
Dang it.
We came in here last night, tried to roost, couldn't hear nothing. We're trying to roost from up top, and these turkeys have been roosted down below on these benches. I'll show you what it looks like on a map. So that's where me and Jake started out this morning, but because of the highway noise, you're down in a hole, you can't hear nothing. And I thought this morning I heard a distant gobble over to the west. So Jake and I went over there, and we heard him gobbling in there, just way down below us. We're like, he either went left around the ridge this way, or he went right around the ridge this way where he went to yesterday. So before we left, I was like, let's just go back in there again to that same spot we were set up yesterday at noon. And I got down in here and I clucked on that Cherry Classic like twice, and he gobbled right there.
Same thing as yesterday. I was over there kind of listening, and then I heard you running up.
I ran over, I'm like, Jake. And we just barely got set up in time. I mean, I didn't even have time to put my mouth call in. I was just yelping with my mouth. And then all of a sudden I seen his white head coming up through there. Did you see him strutting?
I could see him for a good while before he shot. He was behind your head for me for a while, but then I looked in the camera and he walked right in the frame.
You know, that's a good lesson in listening, because if you get to the correct spot where you don't have anything in between you and the bird, like the other day when we heard him gobbling over here on this from the road, he's half a mile from us, and we were hitting that Cherry Classic and he could hear it from the highway and was answering it. This morning, the thing is 100 yards from us and we can't even hear him. It's all because of that rise, that hill, and all that foliage and stuff. I kind of had to trim a few of these leaves off when I shot him.
It's pretty sick. Like,
is it?
Right down the barrel.
I smoked my chin. I never hold the gun tight when I shoot at a turkey.
You're never in the right position. You have to probably raise up there. Huh?
Oh yeah, I was worried about this log. I'm like, he's gonna come up here and I ain't gonna be able to shoot over that stupid
kill him
log.
right there because it was cool right down the barrel like that. I was just like, you better just kill him right there before he does something funky.
Oh man. After yesterday's debacle, I've just been...
Yeah, we were both pretty down yesterday. As time went on, we were just like, oh man, we should have killed that turkey. There's so much turkey sign on this ridge.
You knew that they'd be up here at some point,
Yeah.
and I was losing confidence, but Jake, we were leaving a while ago, and like, man, I wish we could hear one from up on this ridge. He said, they got to be up here at some point. Look at all the sign. I mean, there's sign everywhere.
We're filming on the way out, but there's just turkey crap all over the road. Turkey tracks, tom tracks.
He was close, boy. He doesn't have very much of a beard at all.
No?
Nope. A little 6-inch beard, but half of it's rotted. He was close. He was real close. I mean, he'd walked up to right there, and that's not but about a 15, 20-yard shot. I didn't think we were going to get one up here.
I wasn't sure, especially when they were calling for rain this morning. We got pretty lucky there.
There's what we've noticed so far from our trip up here anyway, what I've noticed talking to people in the past is, especially in recent years, the bird numbers are good up here in Pennsylvania for the most part. Meaning we haven't had a problem finding turkeys to hunt.
They definitely are in this area. I know John Adams was saying he's from more northeast, and they're down up where he's at.
Are they?
It's real good around here.
Yeah, I mean, we have not had a problem finding turkeys, no doubt. The challenge up here is the weather. I mean, we hunted West Virginia Thursday morning, Friday morning, hunted here Saturday morning, hunted West Virginia Sunday morning, and it was rainy, cold, misty, wet, or extremely windy every day. Yeah, the birds haven't been talking. They're just
the second good weather day.
Yeah, we had a good weather day yesterday, and we stacked them up. You know, I mean, we should have killed a bird. Everybody else in camp shot one yesterday, and then we had another good weather day this morning. All this for a bird, for just, a pretty average looking bird. And I love it.
Ooh, I'll take that.
Gotta find Zach's hair ties in here. That's why I keep them. These are handy to throw in your vest. Just to put tags and stuff on birds if you shoot one.
Or you could just grow your hair out and then you got one in your hair.
Yeah, then you got one in your hair, like Jake and Zach.
You'll be able to put one in your beard by the end of the season, hopefully. All right, we're just gonna quick give you a rundown kind of how the bird came up and then what he would have saw when he finally popped up in the range there. But he was down right off this bench here, walked right up through this opening. And then when he got on this deer trail here, he just must have strutted right up through here. Warp could see him the whole time. This is about when I could see him. And he got to right here. And this is what he would have been looking at up there. Huh. Good luck.
Is it pretty hidden?
Oh yeah.
I would assume because those brush piles and stuff back there probably also helps break it up.
That log in front of you is big.
That log almost saved him because I had to lean up and over it a little bit to get a shot. But heck, that's only 15 yards. This is a good turkey state. Seems like they got a lot of public land, decent amount of birds. Licenses are fairly cheap. I think mine was $112 for this turkey. And I could have bought a second tag for another $40, I think. So you killed 2 birds for around 150 bucks. Real good state as far as bird numbers and public land goes and access. I wish that they'd get rid of that noon closure or move that back a little bit, but that's just me. Some people may like it. That was pretty cool right there. That's one to remember. I'm gonna give short bird 46. Short bird. Yeah, I've killed some short ones this year, but I'll take a 46. Tom brought us some bunch of smoked ribs.
How are they?
Good. Real good.
I'm gonna set this camera down.
We're gonna eat. We gotta go try and roost birds somewhere later. Get Mr. Thrash's West Virginia tongue.
Maybe brush some barbecue on that.
Yeah.
Starting route.
It's about 3:30 in the afternoon, guys, and we just loaded up everything in the RV.
we're gonna head way down into West Virginia. The last tag here in camp is Josh's West Virginia tag, and we've been getting our butts kicked over there on the public land up here close to the PA border. So we're gonna go way down into West Virginia. Tomorrow morning's our last day out east here before we both head home. We got a bit of a road trip. Looks like about 3 hours. We should get there about 7 o'clock tonight. Hopefully get the RV set up and get out to roost some turkeys.
We're gonna be meeting up with the Untamed guys.
Yeah, and we're gonna be meeting up with the guys from the Untamed on YouTube. They live in this part of the world, so it'd be good to see those guys. We made it. We're here.
There's old Kirk.
There's old Kirk coming down the hill to meet us. What's up, man?
What's up, fellas? Y'all got that big bus with you?
Somewhere back there.
Okay.
What's going on, fellas?
What's happening?
Jake, how you doing, Bubby?
Good, how are you?
Doing good.
Hey, man.
Hey, Josh Hilderton.
Josh Thrash.
Josh Stretch.
I remember your name.
That'd be easy to remember.
There you go.
Aaron, how you been, buddy?
Good, man.
Ricky Motter.
Ricky, nice to meet
Nice
you,
to meet
man.
you, bud.
Glad to have y'all.
Man, glad to be here.
You want to run down the road?
Yeah, listen for some birds.
Yeah.
Read my mind.
I'm glad y'all came down, Jake.
For 45 minutes, just sitting there gobbling. And finally came in.
What do you think? What do I think? I think we've roosted two different birds. And I think one of them's over that point, and I think one of them's back here on this point right here. But I think if we go there in the morning and get in early, I think we get in tight on that bird for sure.
He's just up and over the top right there. I'm gonna walk up this road and hoot again.
Okay.
Get away from these frogs a little bit.
Well, we made it over here to a new public area in West Virginia. We're down here with the guys from the Untamed. And we split up groups tonight. Me and Ricky and Josh came over here to this area to try to hear some birds, and I've already heard a distant gobble over this ridge. And Thrash and Jake and Kirk are back down the road a mile or so. We've heard at least 2 different birds though. Yeah, he's right over there. Right down in that bottom where that little point goes down. Let's go back and try to hear another one. That's a good option right there though.
Well, we got a plan for the morning. We roosted some turkeys and we're gonna split up into 3 groups and just get wild on them all. It's supposed to be a pretty day. It's gonna be a little warm, but calm in the morning, so they ought to be talking. We're gonna head down to the Josh Thrash Holiday Inn down at the end of the driveway here and get some shut-eye. We'll see you all in the morning.